Just whenever I get a call for no heat on the second floor. Plus he wants his burner check clean type of thing. So we're on our way over there and see what's going on with it. Might just need a purge.
Turn right on Old Gasport Road.
Might just need a purge, Miss Molly. Miss Molly. Getting a little nipply out in the morning here, Miss Molly. Getting a little nipply. It looks like the feeder might be stuck. Do we even have anything on?
I think downstairs I had to turn it down because it was really hot.
You got the thermostat turned up upstairs?
No. Do you want me to turn it up right now?
Yeah, why don't you?
Okay.
Could just might need to be purged. You hear air in it at all?
I don't really...
All right, go ahead and turn it up.
I have no idea what this is for.
I don't think the feed is stuck. What a flipping beast. Looking good here. Holy shit. He's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch.
75 so that it could get...
So I think it should be coming on?
It should be coming on because I just put it up to 80. It was on 75 all night.
So it should be coming on, right?
Yeah, it should be coming on. So that the heat could go upstairs.
Yeah, because it's not. Let's see if it's calling. Maybe the thermostat's bad. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
There it goes. No, I'm not getting any voltage there. I got a bad thermostat. Has it got batteries in it?
I changed the one upstairs because that was the one that wasn't working. And,
unless I got them labeled wrong. Why don't you go turn the first floor down?
okay.
Because this one's calling. Go turn the first floor down.
Okay.
Because they might have, this says first, but it might be second.
And then the one upstairs.
This one says first.
The one on the second floor. You want
Leave that one alone, and then the one on the first floor, turn the thermostat down so I know which one we're dealing with here. We're not getting false readings. This is saying first, but I think it's second. A little hot start there. It's all choked. Touch that elbow, it's gonna fall apart on me. Not good. Alright, so that one's off. Yeah, your second floor thermostat's not calling.
the second floor, that one's also down. You want me to turn that one up?
Yeah, the second floor.
Oh, the second floor up.
Yeah, because we want to turn that up so we can see why it's not working.
Okay, I thought you just said the first floor turn it off, but the second floor you want on, the first floor off.
The second floor is the one you're having a problem with. So let's turn that one up.
Sure.
So we can see why it's not working. So this one must be first floor. Again, a false communication here. So he's going to go turn it up. I want to see if the head works. That'd be a bad head. Let's hope. This elbow don't look too good here. See how he's got it wrapped there?
Yeah.
When I go to take that apart, it's gonna fall apart on me.
Oh.
I don't have a 7-inch elbow with me. See it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm just let me say that I'm glad to have you here.
Okay, it's working. Yeah, so this head's working. So it's just probably full of air. We're gonna have to purge the zones. I'm gonna get my you got a pit I could drain water into, or I could go, how far's the pit?
Pit.
Pit to drain water into, or do I gotta go out the bulkhead?
Yeah, bulkhead.
Let me go out the bulkhead.
Is this enough, or?
No, I am not doing a bucket.
Oh, okay.
Let me get my hose,
sure.
And then I'll get my stuff and do the burner stuff.
They're continuously coming back and purging it over and over and over again. I have to keep calling them back saying that it's not working.
Might have a bad feeder then if I can't get it out. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. And the tank's still don't look like it's leaking. Well, that's good. Alright, so we got it off. This is first. Yeah. I'm going to show you how to do it. You got to shut that off. And you got to shut this off. It's not 100% shut off, but it's like a balance. And then we'll open this.
You just turn that
And this is off right here, so we don't have to worry about it going back. Actually, we didn't have to shut them other ones off. Put your hand on the hose and you can feel if there's any air in there. Hear it?
Yeah.
That's all the air. I'm gonna open it right here.
And if for some reason,
feel all that?
For some reason, people here kept coming back over and over and over again to purge air.
Well, they might not have shut the power off and shut these valves off. Okay. So what's happening is the water's coming in to here, right? Mm-hmm. It can't go back because this is off, so it's going up through the zone and then back and out. We'll give it a good one. You're saying we'll do first floor also while we're here. I mean, it don't take much for it to not circulate. Nope, we're getting no water. You got a bad feeder. Look at it, we're getting no water.
I just wish I had known about you years ago.
You see, it's not feeding water. See it?
Wow.
Got a bad feeder. We're gonna change that feeder. They're trying to do it, but there's no water coming in. Right? This could be all blocked. Do you have a pit down here or no? I gotta get my pump. I gotta get my pump then.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Because we gotta drain some water out to change this feeder. Ain't that a bitch? It ain't gonna work like that. And then this is open. Water's coming in from here. You know, sometimes what happens is this backflow preventer is what the problem is, and it's not that. Let's take that apart first and see. This might be what the problem is. She's blocked. We'll just put a whole new feeder in there. I mean, what else you gonna do? That's pretty bad. Let me get another feeder. I'll put it in there. Okay. Do the house again. I'm just gonna put that on there, and then we'll figure out what we need. We'll have to change the nipple, but it might be okay. I don't know. What these? The other guy couldn't figure out what was going on with it?
Well, Steve,
obviously it's all full of shit,
yeah,
right?
I haven't had much luck finding anybody.
Really?
I saw you on YouTube just a few months ago, and I was like, wow, wait a minute, this guy's from Dartmouth? I'm like, then I started watching your videos, and I was like, wow, somebody who's
down the street.
Yeah. Well, are you really down the street from here?
Yeah, I'm over by UMass.
Oh, wow, that's where you actually live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is close. So I had no idea, and all I know is I had these people coming back over and over and over again so many times, and they would just continuously take out the air over and over and over again.
Well, they weren't getting it out, obviously. You got a well here, or what do you got?
No well.
City water?
Yeah.
Oh, they weren't getting it out, obviously. If it keeps leaking, you're not getting it out. Keep coming back over and over. So after a while, you have enough of it, huh?
Yeah.
Is that what we figured?
And I think they went out of business as well, like you said.
No, he retired.
Oh.
I think his daughter's kind of taken over, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to change that nipple. So we'll have to get a longer nipple there. But that's no big deal.
So I was watching a video last night when we went to some house in Dartmouth, and it was pretty nuts. Like, you saw a really big mess in the basement. An older lady.
Oh yeah. She's really in tough shape, the poor thing.
Yeah.
I gotta get a different nipple for that. Alright, so let's see what we got here. No, I don't mind if you watch. I mean, I could care less, to be honest with you. Might learn a couple of things. So I just gotta get the right size nipple here. On this, I need a 3. Looks like. I'm gonna need a 3-inch. Last thing I want to do is get flipping bit.
Yeah, I know.
That's the last flipping thing I want to do is get bit by a flipping dog. You know? Alright.
I wanted to ask you also if you could come back another day and replace a toilet for me.
When I get some more time. Right now is a real
Sure.
crazy busy right now.
All right.
I get so many flipping calls in a day, it's really bad. Do you have the toilet?
No. Why, if I had it, you'd put it in right now?
Not today, I'm not going to do it. I don't have time.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to have to get a little water out of this thing. But it shouldn't be a lot because I got my pan under there, so it's not going to... I'm gonna have to get my pump on this thing. Get the water out of it. Let me get my pump.
Okay. So,
I don't want to make a mess. I'm gonna have to pump some water out of it, so no big deal. We'll pump some water out of it, and then we won't make a mess. Better to be safe than sorry, right? And then you get cold and
yeah, I know.
hopefully this isn't all blocked. I guess we'll find out, won't we? So you watch the YouTubes?
Sometimes. I think I'd watch it all the time if I was new at trade and I wanted to learn. But those guys are pretty lucky to have you teaching them everything. I just wish I had known about you years ago, that's all. I had no idea, but here you are right down the street.
Yeah, ain't that crazy, huh?
Yeah. So my wife and I watching videos like, wow, this guy really knows what he's doing. And we didn't even know about him.
Oh, your wife too?
Well, she was watching it yesterday because I told her, you gotta watch this video. It's, he put down, I don't know, it's not hilarious that you had to put down the name of the video on there. House from Hell or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was bad. I mean... I feel sorry for the lady. She
Yeah.
calls me all the time and wants me to go over there and help her out. She never knows her phone number. Every time I call her, she never
yeah.
picks up the phone. It's like, lady, you gotta pick up the phone if you want me to go. So I usually just go by there, and because I know,
Okay.
I usually just go by there and try to help her out. It used to be her mother's house, and then her brother just died, and now it's just her. So you see how nasty it is? You see how dirty it was? Poor thing. She means well.
No, you're fun to watch on you too. You know, you have a good personality and everything. So, and she likes watching Miss Molly.
Oh, the little dog, yeah, she's a
Your
cutie
dog's-
pie.
Yeah, she is.
So now we should be able to get water to purge it. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got to be able to get a good flow. Hopefully. We'll find out. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody.
usually I always let them do their own thing down here, and I'm just upstairs. I don't want to be like hovering over you guys, you know, like watching you. But you seem personable and you like to talk, so.
Well, that don't bother me. Like I said before, I mean, if you knew what you were doing, you wouldn't be calling me, right?
Right.
Would you be?
I would not, no. But I usually don't want to be like looking over anyone's shoulder, you know. But you seem like you don't mind.
Oh, really? Yeah, she's definitely a little crusty. She's definitely no prom queen.
Yeah.
A boiler. As long as it's not leaking, I guess you're okay. When it starts leaking all over the floor, then you're kind of like screwed. That's when you got to change it, you know. See if that works now. Oh yeah, you can hear it filling now. Hear it?
Yeah.
Gonna work now.
I still have that on upstairs.
Yeah, I got it off right there at that
Oh.
thing, so then not to worry.
I was cleaning myself while I had it on 80 degrees and it was really hot up
We're gonna have to do both zones now. Well, that's fine. You could hear it coming out now. Well, we did drain it, but at least now you could hear it, right? I bet you were getting a good flow outside. You've seen it before, it was really wimpy, right? Oh yeah, look at it now.
Yeah.
See the flow?
Yep.
At least before you didn't have enough because it was all full of rust. Yeah, I could tell by the tridicator wasn't working before too, so here we go right now. Yeah, so we're using these as shut-offs, right? Because I got the power off to them.
Oh, okay.
So they're not working, right?
Because I was thinking to myself, wow, I had it on 80 degrees, it must be really...
Well, no, if I got the power
Yeah, you
off,
got it off, you can
this
shut
is
it off.
this is acting as a shut-off. These are kind of like shut-offs, but they don't work that great. You could definitely hear the difference now. It's not all full of air again, right? I mean, at least we're getting a good flow through the system and get all the air out before. Couldn't. Now, if this tank is compromised, what will happen is now we get all the air out of it, the relief valve might start building pressure and blow the relief. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Have you changed this recently? Looks new.
I think so. Yeah, I think they replaced that.
Well, what we'll do is once we start it up, we'll check it and see what happens. All right, we'll switch over to the other one and we'll do the first floor too. That's the first floor one now. Gonna really work well now, I'll tell you. Once it's all done. So what happened was the feeder wasn't feeding any water up to the second floor. You can hear all the air. We just gotta let it run for a bit.
I'm just trying to be careful what I say. I don't want to say anything stupid while being on YouTube. That's all.
No, I'll like blur out the faces and whatnot. Alright.
Then I even told you where I worked. I was like, oh, my buddy's gonna have a field day with this. It's me not knowing what the heck I'm doing. I've been finding bees down here. I just saw one.
Bees?
I just saw one right now. Where are these things coming from?
Alright, we're gonna see if it works now. In the meantime, I could do the burner service on it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so right around 20, so if that thing starts climbing to 30, we know this tank's bad. Don't look old, it looks new. The relief valve's been changed, so keep an eye on that. No leaks. Yeah, she's climbing. At 25. How old's the tank? Yeah, she's starting to come back warm, so that's a good sign. See, a lot of times what happens is if you got air in the upper floors, that's acting like an expansion tank. Because it's, you know, and once you purge it all out, if the tank is compromised, then she'll start building pressure.
Feeling like
Yeah, she's climbing.
That radiator was a little warm upstairs.
No, to say that gauge might not be accurate either, so we'll see what happens. Sometimes this gauge isn't accurate. We've got a bucket. We'll put a bucket under the back in case the relief valve goes. If the relief valve starts leaking, we're going to change the tank. Yeah, the bucket fits back there.
Is this the first call of your day?
Yeah,
11 more to go.
I got a whole bunch more to go. How long has it been since the other guy serviced it? Over a year or about a year?
I say, try to replace that thing that you told me that we were putting up there, and he said I needed a whole new boiler if I wanted.
Yeah, we're getting a good oil flow there. Let's take a look at it. Got air in it. Well, not looking so good, is it? Yeah, we got a wimpy flow here. Gotta change the filter for sure. This filter's really dirty. look at that. Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
That's really bad. That's a holy shit moment.
Really?
Look at it.
Wow.
Did you see it? That's really flipping bad. Wow. You ever hear of a holy shit moment?
I'm just glad to have you here.
Wow, look at
Someone
that.
who knows
I mean,
what
it's
they're doing,
really-
someone who's honest. I appreciate it.
It's really bad. That's that bio stuff. They say it's supposed to smell like French fries. I don't seem it. Almost like there's water in there. It's really, really bad, guy.
Yeah, like I said, I never watched anybody was. I wouldn't even know if people were doing things right or not. I just, you know.
Well, it's a filter like that. I mean, we're
Yeah,
gonna see
yeah.
what we get for flow, but that thing is, whew, she's bad. Thing wouldn't woke on us.
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't woke on us.
I don't understand what that is still.
I don't know either. Wow. It's really kind of. It's almost like there's white water in there or something, moisture. We'll get another filter and we'll try it again. It's really something else. Put one filter in and try it again. It almost looks like there was water in there. Anybody ever leave the cap off outside? I mean, we gave it a good cleaning. We'll check it next year.
Okay.
See what it's like next year. I could tell that the filter was dirty by the flow coming out. You see how it wasn't no flow?
Yeah.
That's a telltale sign right there. That filter's bad.
I'm just glad to have somebody here who really knows what they're doing. I needed this.
Looks like you might have mice. See all that stuff on the sand there?
I catch maybe like 1 or 2 a month coming underneath this door sleeve for some reason.
Oh, really?
That's why I have these things over here.
Alright, we're gonna pull it through the pump. See what we get for a flow. Might have to change the pump filter too.
I tried to sweep around here as best I could for you. And yeah, I had no idea you were gonna go work over there. I would have had that all cleaned.
No, this is fine. Might as well just leave that in there and get a good flow through the pump. That thing was bad. It seemed like it was a lot of it was right on the top. We'll try it again. Hit that switch up there. No, the switch on the wall there. Turn it on. I'll take this. That's better now. See the flow we're getting there now? That's what we want. I'm just getting the air out, but see the difference?
Yeah.
I left air in the container, right? Sometimes I gotta change this filter after. Here it comes. We get a good flow there, that's what we want. Yeah, usually the switch is close by. I don't know why it's so far out over there. But
So all the houses that you go to, like for example, one day today you're gonna go to so many. What do? You just choose a couple that you're gonna put on.
like this one here had that that blocked feeder.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not something you see every day, right?
Oh, okay.
That would make a decent one. But they got a restrictor plate in here. I wonder why they've got the restrictor plate in here. Only can run a little 75 nozzle in there with that restrictor plate. Oh yeah, she's flipping crusty.
I see why you have so many subscribers, you know, because of your honesty and your
I don't think I have that many. For the amount of work I put in, I should have 20 million. Yeah, that's what I feel about it. You have like 20 million subscribers. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Only got 100,000. I mean, that's not a lot. I don't think so. Wow, there's a lot of oil in there. A lot of muck. 160,000? I don't think that's a lot of subscribers.
No.
Oh, really? You
well,
do?
Well, I mean, for what you do, I think it's a lot. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't think
honestly, because who's out there teaching other people for free? A lot of people don't even want to show other people what to do and and how to do it. And here you are showing the world for free what you do and the honesty that you're doing with all your customers, and you're just showing everybody. So I think it's pretty neat.
A lot of people watch for the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Miss Molly.
Miss Molly, yeah.
They're only there for the dog, they say. Yeah, I'm here for the dog. I don't know why people say that. Me too. This carburetor cleaner cleans this shit right up nice and clean. It's good to check it if anything's cracked. You can see it with, if it's all black, it's hard to see if there's any cracks in there. Yeah, so the boiler temperature's right now at 25. I mean, as long as it don't go up any higher than that, that gauge might not be accurate.
You probably have your customers telling you to bring Miss Molly inside the house, right? In the wintertime?
Sometimes.
I mean, you can bring her here if you want.
No, she's good.
Okay.
Got some shit on there, look at that. Look at that, see all the muck on there? It's been a while since, how long has it been since you did the service?
Well, nobody's ever been this efficient and...
How long's it been? It's got to been a couple of 3 years.
No, less than that, Steve.
Less than 3 years?
Yeah. The last date on this card here says, they've come here after quite a few times.
All right. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna run into with this shit. I mean, sometimes you're in and out, and
right.
Next thing you know, sometimes you're there for an hour and a half.
Wow. Yeah. No time to install a toilet today.
No, I can't do no toilet today. There's a little tweaked. even know why they got that restrictor plate in there. We're gonna take that right out of there.
You want some drinks, Steve, or water?
No, I'm good.
How about Miss Molly? She want a little bowl of water? Or?
No, it should be fine. I got water in there for her. I don't know why they got that restrictor plate in there, but I'm gonna take it out. Because that restricts the flow. It only allows you to have to close up the air band and reset that, but I'd rather do it through the air band. You don't need that in this big beast. If it was a little tiny boiler, yeah, but not this big one. I'm going to reset the air band too. This is... Alright, go ahead and hit the switch and we'll... I just cut back the air band, restricting the flow through the air band instead of that restrictor plate. Actually got draft over the fire there.
What's that?
See it? We're getting good draft over the fire, so that means it's not choked. See it? Watch, I got my finger over the hole. I'll release it. See it? That's perfect right there. Finger over the hole, release, getting good draft. The damper's actually still open, so we got a good chimney here. Alright, so that's it. We'll leave a tag and it's pretty crusty. You're only getting a good flow through that.
So that hasn't been changed in
A couple of years. Like I said, I don't know if that's accurate or not, that gauge. I think that looks like 16. A few years old. If that relief valve lets loose on us, we're gonna have to change this tank.
Okay. If that happens, it's gonna happen to while you're here, or it's gonna happen...
Well, like I said, I don't know if this gauge is accurate or not. I mean, it might be off 10 pounds. If it goes to 20, 25, but I mean, I don't have a problem with that. As long as it don't... This is set for 30. Give it a couple of minutes before I go.
I think we had issues with the water not being really that hot upstairs.
What?
A couple of years ago. Is there a way that you can make the water hot from here? Or?
Yeah, it's too low. It's on 150. It should be on 160. It was on 150.
Oh wow, 'cause yeah, they say that sometimes. Someone go ask my wife about the...
It was too low. It's gonna be hotter now. I put it on 165, 170. You're gonna have hotter water. Okay?
Oh, okay.
We'll put this at 200.
About that the water wasn't too high in the bathroom. But I said,
Yeah, it looks like that tank might be bad, guy. It's already at 35, so we're gonna have to change that tank.
They shouldn't be going that high.
No. I'm gonna check the tank. Like I said, this gauge might not be accurate, but let's just check it.
gonna make it difficult for you if you don't know if gauges are accurate.
0 pounds, the tank's no good. See it? I gotta change the tank. I told ya.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
We'll put a new tank in there, that's all. Let's see if it comes loose. Oh, I got my pipe here. Put a little leverage on it. Eey. What's happening is the air on the second floor is acting like a tank. Like an expansion tank. We'll get the other one ready. This one's going to be heavy. I'm going to have to purge the zones again, but no biggie, no biggie. Usually I don't check the tank unless the relief valve's blowing, but probably should have here. Wanna be heavy. Wanna be heavy. Yeah, shit happens, Mama. Alright. I'm purging it out again. Should have probably checked that tank before, but shit happens. Shit happens. Just gotta do that other zone, do both zones, and we'll be good to go. Well, no, because we're purging it again, because I had to drain it out to change the tank, right? No, there's a diaphragm in there with pressure on one side, rubber.
Yeah.
So when it heats the water, it expands in there, back and forth, and stops the boiler from building pressure. Okay. But if that diaphragm, if there's no pressure, 0 pressure like you had there, yeah, it's gonna build pressure. Mm-hmm. What threw me off was when I came here, there was no relief valve leaking or nothing like that, so I didn't check it, right?
Right.
Be alright. That gauge might not be that accurate either, so. But you would have had issues if I didn't change the tank.
Is that something that should be replaced, that gauge? Or?
Nah, we're good.
Huh?
We're good with that.
Okay.
You don't want to start spending too money into this prom queen. I mean, she's an old crusty beast, you know.
Right.
Look at it. I gotta replace that. I'll tighten that up or something. I'll put a cap on there.
Even just something so simple like that, like putting the date on that, is gonna help out a lot.
I get a cap for that.
At least I know that you can do it if I want to. I mean, the electric bill goes way sky high when you have that thing running all day, but
I had to put a cap on there because it was dripping. She's still dripping, bitch. Can't have it dripping like that. A lot of times if I open them, I change them. She's not dripping no more. Put a new tank in, we purged the zones. First and second. New water feeder purge zones, new filter at tank, new nozzle, new expansion tank. Yeah, we're about 20 there, that's better. We're just a little over 20, so that's better. Remember we were going up to 30 before?
right.
And I purged all the zones. I got these open. It's starting to come back warm now. It's gonna take a little while to heat up because I did fill it with cold water, right?